Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Drew's shooting on General Hospital has sent Michael into a tailspin. GH fans know that Michael was at Drew's house the night of the shooting, and Drew is pointing the finger at him. Rory Gibson recently shed light on what is happening with Michael on the ABC soap. Teaming up with Jacinda, Paige Herschel, for an alibi proves Michael is not in his right mind. In an interview with Soap Opera Digest, Gibson Michael admitted his alter ego is freaking out. Michael is panicked, honestly. How I try to play Michael is that at his core, he's a relatively composed, stoic person. But it's all kind of a shell of a lot of the internal frustration that he kind of constantly has going on. In this moment, he's panicked because everything's unsettled, Gibson shared. Not only is Michael dealing with Drew, Cameron Matheson, frabbing him, but Tracy, Jane Elliott, knows he is at Drew's house. The fear that Tracy could, at any moment, turn on him is real. There's no question that the shooting has Michael reeling, but it's not the only thing sending him into panic mode. He's missing Daisy, he's missing Sasha. So it's not like everything in his life is perfect by any means. But he does have legal custody of his children. And if this gets pinned on him, all of that goes away. And there's no way he's ever getting them back. So I think he's in a state of true panic. He's fighting for survival, essentially, the actor explained. Despite everything going on with Drew and Michael, Gibson is on the fence about whether he wants Michael to be the shooter. The good news for him and fans is that it's unlikely Michael will be the one who actually pulls the trigger. GE fans are certain they know who shot Drew, and it's not Michael. That doesn't mean Michael won't be blamed. Drew and Willow, Kathleen McMullen, are determined to frame him so she can get her kids back. General Hospital thrives on building its biggest emotional payoffs through sudden violence, shocking betrayals, and the kind of moments that leave viewers frozen in front of the screen. Few storylines have rattled Port Charles lately as much as the shocking shooting of Drew Kane, a development that immediately threw ripple effects across the canvas. The fallout is not just about Drew himself, but about the way his near-death experience forces other major characters into emotional spirals. According to actor Rory Gibson, who plays Michael Corinthos, fans can expect to see Michael pushed into a state unlike anything we have seen from him before. He described it as true panic mode, the kind of moment where Michael's calm, collected exterior finally cracks under the unbearable pressure of family, loyalty, and survival. This is a huge development for Michael's arc, and spoilers tease that the coming weeks will expose a side of him that might leave viewers questioning his next move and his future in Port Charles. Michael has often been portrayed as a level-headed Corinthos heir, the one who could be counted on to keep Sonny balanced, or to step in when chaos threatened to consume the family. He has carried heavy burdens, from losing his father figure AJ to watching his siblings suffer through crisis after crisis. Yet Michael has always managed to stay controlled, strategic, and focused. But Drew's shooting changes everything. This wasn't just a crime of passion or a random attack. It struck at the heart of Michael's already fragile trust system and left him terrified of what losing Drew might mean for his family and for himself. Rory Gibson explained in recent interviews that Michael reacts in ways that are raw and desperate. The idea of panic is central to this story. Michael is not simply sad or angry. He is overwhelmed, flooded with emotion, and teetering on the edge of rushed decisions. Panic mode means he may not think like the level-headed strategist fans are used to. Instead, we may see Michael lash out, make mistakes, or dig into darker instincts to protect his family and seek justice. This is a fascinating direction for the character, because Michael has always been painted as Sonny's opposite in some ways, the one who doesn't let his emotions drive reckless actions. Now, with Drew clinging to life, Michael is about to walk a dangerous line that could pull him closer to his father's darker world. The shooting also sets up multiple layers of drama for other characters. Carly Spencer, who has already been fighting to keep her family together after one disaster after another, will be shaken to the core. Willow, still recovering from her own health battles and struggling to hold onto stability, will be forced to face the terrifying possibility that her support system is crumbling. Dante, who has grown closer to Drew through their shared family ties, may also find himself caught between his professional duty as a cop and his personal rage as a brother figure. But for Michael, the stakes feel uniquely high, because Drew has often been the one Michael could rely on as both an ally and a sounding board. To lose him would be to lose balance, and that imbalance is exactly what fuels Michael's panic. Rory Gibson's comments have already sparked speculation about what Michael might do next. If he is panicking, that could mean he takes extreme steps to protect Willow, Wiley, and his unborn child's future. It could mean he confronts Sonny in unexpected ways, blaming him for the violence that seems to follow their family. It could mean he points fingers at Valentine, Selena Wu, or even Lena if his grief pushes him toward irrational conclusions. General Hospital thrives on these tense emotional collisions, and spoilers suggest Michael's unraveling could trigger consequences that reach far beyond Drew's hospital room. Thematically, this storyline speaks to the fragility of the Corinthos Empire and the heavy weight of family loyalty. Michael's panic mirrors Sonny's own unraveling in recent months. Fans have seen Sonny shaken, vulnerable, and increasingly paranoid. Now his son mirrors that same instability, setting up a potential clash or even a dark partnership between them. What happens if Michael, who once swore never to become like Sonny, starts making choices that echo his father's mob instincts? The panic may not just be about losing Drew. It may also be about Michael losing himself in the process. Another aspect to consider is Maxie and the rest of Drew's circle. If Drew doesn't pull through, the grief will devastate many, but Michael's reaction is uniquely positioned to reshape his storyline for the next year. The fact that Rory Gibson teases true panic mode suggests this is not a one-off emotional outburst, but a longer arc that tests Michael's limits. Will he spiral into reckless revenge? Will he scheme in ways that alienate Carly and Willow? Or will he finally find his breaking point and walk away from Port Charles' power struggles entirely? Fans are already debating whether Michael might cross a moral line that could permanently alter his relationship with Sonny, Jason, and the rest of the Corinthos family. The shooting of Drew also provides General Hospital with a chance to re-examine the way trauma has shaped Michael over the years. He was a child when he was shot in the head, a teenager when he went to prison, and a man when he lost the love of his life, Sabrina. Each of these traumas hardened him, while also teaching him to compartmentalize. But what happens when those compartments finally break apart? Drew's brush with death may be the thing that opens the floodgates for Michael's repressed fears, insecurities, and rage. In that sense, true panic mode is not just about Drew's fate, but about Michael's entire journey coming to a head. Speculation is already swirling about who shot Drew and why. Some theories suggest Cyrus Renault orchestrated it as a message to Sonny. Others believe Valentine may have been involved in a bigger Casadine plot. Still, others wonder if Willow or Nina's secrets somehow played into this chaos. If Michael believes someone close to him is responsible, the panic may quickly morph into obsession. And obsession, in the world of General Hospital, rarely leads anywhere but heartbreak and destruction. For Rory Gibson, this storyline is also a chance to showcase his range as an actor. Since joining G8, he has brought subtlety and warmth to Michael. But this may be his biggest test yet. Panic is messy. It's not about carefully chosen words or calculated stares. It's about breaking down, lashing out, and being vulnerable in ways that Michael rarely allows. Fans should expect some powerhouse performances as Gibson taps into grief, fear, and fury. Already, early glimpses show Michael unraveling in hospital scenes, his hands trembling, his voice breaking as he demands answers from doctors and lashes out at loved ones. It's the kind of raw soap acting that draws audiences in and makes them feel like they're watching a man truly falling apart. The storyline also raises the question of how long Drew will remain in limbo. Soap tradition suggests he will survive, at least for now, but the shooting may leave lasting damage. If Drew wakes with memory loss, paralysis, or another condition that changes him forever, Michael's panic may never fully subside. Instead, it may transform into guilt, regret, or an obsessive need to control everything around him. This could further strain his marriage to Willow, as she tries to ground him while he spirals. It could also alienate him from Cardi, who has always been his rock, if she doesn't support his rash decisions. General Hospital thrives when its characters are pushed to the breaking point, and this is exactly what's happening with Michael. Rory Gibson's tease is not just hype. It's a signal to fans that the show is about to crack Michael open in ways that could reshape his identity. True panic mode is not simply fear, it's transformation. It's Michael being forced to confront who he really is when the walls come crashing down. Will he rise stronger, like Sonny always has, or will he lose himself entirely to rage and despair? The shooting of Drew is the inciting incident, but the story is about Michael's soul. Spoilers hint that Sonny will soon face his own devastating news, Maxie will face a ghost from her past, and Cardi will have to make impossible choices. Through it all, Michael will be at the center, panicking, unraveling, and redefining himself in ways that could change the Corinthos family forever. For fans, this is a must-watch arc, one that blends GA's legacy of mob wars with its core theme of family bonds. As September unfolds, expect the panic to deepen, the stakes to rise, and Michael's world to teeter on the edge of collapse. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.